Welcome to the Quick Photopea Project with instructor Sean Glumace. For this project, we're going to be creating a simple gradient mask, merging two images together. So to start off with, we're at photopea.com. We're going to do File, New. We'll be calling it LinkedIn Header. And the width on this is 1,192 pixels by 220 pixels at 72 dpi. Photopea has some great preset headers and other images for social media as well as other sizes. We're going to hit create. Gives us our canvas. And the first thing we need to do is bring in our first image. And if you downloaded the sample files, they'll be in a zip folder. And when you extract it, you'll get a folder. And we do open in place. It's called Simple Gradient Mask. And there's two images in here. There's a beach photo 1 and a jungle photo 1. We're going to use beach photo 1. When I double click, it places it. I can click and drag it over and it'll snap to the edge. And using my shift key, holding it down, I'm going to grab one of the handles and I'm going to resize it. This image is 1080 wide, so it's a large image to start. When you place an image, it automatically snaps to the size of the canvas. So once you have it in place, you like what you have. I'm looking at the horizon here. It's lined up nice. I double click and we now have beach photo 1 in our layers. If you're using other photos, I really suggest that you rename them when you place them. You can double click on it and change the name. Now let's bring in our second image. We'll do File, Open in Place. And this is our jungle photo. Same thing happened. It brought it in, scaled it to size. I'll grab one corner, hold the shift key, and scale it up. I might want to bring this down a little, holding the shift key. There we go. And I'll place it. And we now have jungle photo 2. Now I want to have the beach photo on top of the jungle photo. And if you come over and select our move tool or V on the keyboard, make sure your auto select and transform controls are turned on, and you can click and select either of these images. Or you can come over into the layers, grab the beach photo and drag it up. And now it's on top of the jungle photo. The next step to create the actual mask, you want to have the beach photo selected. Come down and click on Add Raster Mask. It's the little square with a black circle in it at the bottom of the layers palette. Click once. It'll show a link. It'll show a dotted line around the mask. That tells me the mask is selected. And I can now grab my gradient tool. So I'll come over or click G on the keyboard. Click on the gradient tool. We want to have a linear mask and we want to have the black to white selected. So linear and black to white. Everything else stays the same, normal and opacity 100%. Once I have the gradient tool selected, I'm going to come and click, not right on the edge, but a little bit in. Hold down the shift key and you'll see a line appear. The farther I drag the line, the bigger the gradient. And if I let go of my mouse, you'll see the gradient mask allows the jungle now to show through the gradient. You can always come and click again in different spots, see what works. If you go too far, you'll see where the two meet. That doesn't look very good, so I can come back. And I'm holding the shift key for this. If you want, let go of the shift key and you can drag at an angle and have the two images meld together at an angle. So you can sit here and play with it. You can also play with others, radial and angle and others, but for this and for most images you're going to work with, this is a quick and dirty way and very easy way to merge two photos together. Thank you for... Now we want to save this, so we'll do File, Save as PSD, and that will download your file with the name. And then we need to save this in a file format that we can upload to LinkedIn or your other social media. So we're going to do export as. In this case, we're going to do a JPEG. So it has our format, width, and height. We can always change to PNG or another format, but we'll stick with the JPEG. It's not that huge of a file, even at 80% quality. At 100%, it's much bigger. So we'll go back down to 80. You can always try different qualities here, and we will save it, and that downloads it to your computer. So thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you next time.